if you're trying to use mouse and keyboard on your Xbox playing Rainbow Six Siege, you're not trying to get hit with that MOUSETRAP or whatever that little anti-cheat is from using the XIMs, y'all watch this video because it's gonna work perfectly. I'm showing it again because there's people saying something not working in it, so I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth, kinda. I'll show how to extract the file and everything. So that's where people getting stuck, they're saying it's not working for them. So I'm gonna show it again. It's pretty simple, very easy. This will take you like 5 minutes to set up, and then like literally 10 seconds once it's all set up to just get it started when you want to play. All right, so this is for Xbox. There is another one for PlayStation, but I don't have a PlayStation. But you can download it. It's the same exact steps. You just use PlayStation 4 remote play instead of the Xbox app. Pretty easy to set up. All right, so the first thing you're gonna need, you're gonna go to the first link in the description. You're gonna need to go to GitHub and get this Xbox keyboard mouse. If you watch the other one, you probably already got this. So this is light. This is all you gotta do. All right, so you download it. Boom, you go code. Green button says code. Download zip. All right, so that download is started. So while that's downloading, shouldn't take you long, should already be done. But while that's downloading, make sure you read all this because this end stuff is gonna be important here. Make sure you got this. Slim, whatever, I already got it. Make sure you got it. All right, so you shouldn't need no installer installing it, so don't bother with that. So these are all like your default buttons, but I'm gonna show you how to customize them once we get the program extracted and get it up and working. All right, so the dead zone, that's gonna be important later on. Read over it now. Obviously you can go back to it a little bit later because you're going to need to, because you're gonna need to set up your dead zone. So make sure you run that. And then this, if you have lag problems, it tells you what to do. You shouldn't have lag problems if you're not trying to play on the Xbox app. So you got to switch back. I'll show you after. All right, so once this is downloaded, just go to your desktop, go to where you download the file in your downloads. All right, drag it to the desktop right here. You see it? All right, cool. Make a new folder. This is easy. Call it keyboard and mouse. All right, drag it in, open it. All right, so now that you got that, you just want to right click it. Should say extract here. I don't think you need WinRAR anymore. If you have the new Windows update, I think it lets you extract stuff without WinRAR. If it doesn't, just download WinRAR. Not hard, you should have it. Everybody has it. Pretty much, if you've ever used a computer, you have WinRAR. All right, so now that you have it extracted, you can delete the zip file. You're good. You can delete the zip file. Go into the actual one. And this is the stuff you need. See, you run this if you don't already have it on your computer. You run that. None of this other stuff really matters. So it's literally just this if you're having problems with it, and the actual file. There's nothing else you need in here. All right, so now I'm gonna pull up the program. All right, so once it's launched and open, all you have to do, just click this off so it's not blue, because if you load up the Xbox app, you're not gonna be able to move your mouse. You're gonna be stuck. Make sure it's red. All right, click settings. This is where you're gonna need to pay attention because these are important settings here. Let me get this out of the way so you can actually see. All right, so these are important settings. All right, so settings, obviously, don't need to change anything here. Maybe just the name of the preset. So keyboard, this is where you set your keys to match on the controller, what you want, what you don't want. All right, so don't touch where it says none. You're not supposed to touch this. It's gonna mess it up. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. All right, don't touch L2 and R2, obviously. You can set your buttons whatever you want. You just double click. It's gonna pull up this little box here. You press the key that you want. You click OK. Pretty simple. All right, so go to mouse. This is where you're gonna set up your mouse sensitivity. This is only gonna matter if you're changing your DPI. All right. If you change your mouse sensitivity, you're gonna have to come in here and change this because it's not gonna be right. I use 1200. 1200. You can use whatever you want. Set it up for your DPI and your mouse specifically. Okay. And this is easy enough. You can change it while you're using the program. Just Alt-Tab, click it off, go to the settings, change your settings, and click save. It's pretty easy. All right, so keep this tick rate 16, engine, keep it dead zoning. All right, and then you go to, when you're done, you go to settings, this one right here, you click save all changes. Okay, so once you save it, before you do anything, once you got your keys set, your mouse set, you save it. Don't turn it on yet, okay? Load up your Xbox app. So you're here, you load up your Xbox app. You go to your console button right at the top. Okay. You should see your Xbox right there. If you don't, sync it, log into the same account, get it linked. Okay, now click it, because once you click it, you're gonna stream the game to your computer. This is where you're gonna want to turn it on. So once you're here and you start remote playing, tab back out, go to the program, click it on. All right, change it to blue. Now that it's blue, alt tab back in, and you're good. So now it's set up. As long as you set your keys up and everything, you should work. You can hear me clicking on my keyboard. All right, so now that it's working and everything, you got your settings all set up properly. Go into the shooting range. All right, so that's how you're gonna want to set it up. You're gonna go right into the shooting range, because you're not gonna want to do it in a public game, so obviously it's gonna take you a minute. All right, so now that you're in the shooting range, you got everything set up, all your keys and everything. You can test it out. You can move around. There's no delay. It's kind of like try to turn. It's kind of skippy, right? You haven't set up your dead zone yet. So if I touch my mouse a little bit, it's not going nowhere. So we're gonna want to go back out. Go to the browser. All right, hopefully you left this up. If you didn't leave this up, pull it back up. First link in the description right there. All right, so let's read it. Okay, so boom, you press F12 to begin the calibration. So that's how you set up your dead zone. You press F12, you wait. When it starts moving your aim, you press F12 again. It's gonna set your dead zone. Watch, I'll show you. See, okay, see how I'm not moving real easy? All right, so we're gonna press F12, and as soon as it starts moving, see, yeah, it's better. Do it again. Okay, so boom, look, it's a lot better, isn't it? Let me switch to my actual Xbox. So you're gonna want to play this on your actual Xbox, not through the remote play, because the remote play is kind of delayed a little bit. So if you look, if I can, oh, I just pressed the wrong button. All right, so if you look, I can lean in everything, ping. All right, this is a lot better. If you play through the Xbox app, you're gonna think it's delayed. Switch back to your Xbox and play it through that. You just having the remote play in the background of your computer. All right, see how my mouse, see how it's delayed in the remote play? It's not like that playing through it on the Xbox. All right, so you're gonna want to switch your input back. If you're on a computer, if you're on a laptop, you're good. You don't gotta worry about it. Just ignore the screen. So now all you want to do, let me show you my settings. You want to go to your settings, copy these settings down. Yeah, copy them down. You're gonna have to change them based on your mouse sensitivity and everything, but you want 100 both, obviously. Like a 13 dead zone, you can put it lower if you want. It's just gonna change your F12 when you do that. You can turn on, if you want it to be faster than it is, if your mouse DPI can't go too high, turn on this advanced controller options and turn which one is it? Outer threshold. Turn outer threshold to 30, because then you won't have to move it as far for it to go. You can move a lot faster with that if you don't have a higher DPI mouse. And then your ADS sensitivity, do advanced, set it all to 80. I don't care about the last two. Nobody's using these. Set it all to 80, and then you're good. Should be easy enough then. And you should be good. And this is perfect. Like, it's not gonna get MOUSETRAP. Like, you can use this if you get MOUSETRAP for the XIM or whatever you're using, the Cronus. Just switch to this, let it go away, because they're not gonna recognize this. Just switch to this, let that go away, and keep using this. There is one for PlayStation too. So if you got a PlayStation, instead of searching up Xbox keyboard mouse, just search PlayStation keyboard mouse. So that's easy enough. And if you want to, you can check out the other video that I got. It's going to show up in a minute on the little end screen thing. You can check out the other video I got. It's got recoil control, so you don't even got to move your mouse. You just kind of hold the button. It'll shoot and stay straight. You don't got to do no work at all. Works perfectly fine. That one is not detected either. I don't know how it's not. But I tried it. Like, it will not get detected no matter what. Like, you're good. I have other accounts that I haven't played on this account at all. I have other accounts I've tested on, so I don't get caught if it didn't work. But it worked perfectly fine. So you got nothing to worry about. This is how you get around that MOUSETRAP. You still use your keyboard and mouse. Like, you're good. You don't even gotta worry about nothing no more.
Ain't no talking if we beefing, not police involved. Man down, dead man, murder, never solved. Niggas talking stupid gangster, who killed the dog. Bodies dropping every day, we still standing tall.